There's a bridge in China held together by nothing but wood. No nails. No screws. No glue. Just logs woven together like fingers laced tight. And some of these bridges have stood for over 800 years. Think about that. Older than most countries. Still carrying people across rivers today. This is the ancient art of the woven arch bridge. And once you understand it, you will never look at a bridge the same way. Let me show you why. The bridges work by pressure alone. The heavier the load, the tighter they lock. When you walk across, your own weight pushes the logs together. The structure squeezes itself stronger. So the bridge is not fighting your steps. It is using them. Every person crossing helps hold it up. Feel that under your feet. You are part of the design. The Chinese call them rainbow bridges. Look at one and you understand instantly. The arch curves in a perfect, graceful bow. From the riverbank, it looks like a rainbow made of timber. Painted red, capped with a wooden corridor, reflected in the water below. Two rainbows, one real, one wood. It is one of the most beautiful things human hands have made. The secret is a woven weave of logs. Builders take straight timber beams and interlock them. One set arches one way. Another set crosses over. They press against each other at every joint. No single log holds the weight alone. They share it. Like a crowd holding hands, nobody falls because everybody leans in. Here is what will surprise you. The whole thing can flex. Wind blows, water surges, a heavy cart rolls over. The bridge shifts slightly and settles back. It bends instead of breaking. Rigid bridges crack under stress. These breathe. That flexibility is exactly why they survive floods that destroy modern concrete. Now, think about the builders. They worked without drawings. No blueprints. No math on paper. The knowledge lived in their hands and memory. A master craftsman carried the entire design in his head. He passed it to his apprentice through years of doing. If that chain of memory broke, the knowledge could vanish forever. And it nearly did. The technique was almost lost. For decades, barely anyone knew how to build one. The old masters were aging. Modern roads and steel replaced the wooden crossings. UNESCO placed the craft on its list of urgent safeguarding, meaning without action, it would disappear. A skill perfected over 1,000 years, hanging by a thread. Here is a detail you can feel in your own body. The builders raise the arch using a scaffold, then remove it. The moment the support comes away, the bridge takes its own weight for the first time. It creaks. It settles a few centimeters, and then it holds. Craftsmen say that first settling sound is the bridge coming alive. Imagine standing there when it happens. Your heart in your throat. The bridges are usually covered. A wooden roof and walls run the full length. Walk across and you are inside a warm corridor, sheltered from rain and sun. Villagers used them as gathering places. People sold goods there. Elders rested on the benches. Children played. Travelers slept under the roof on long journeys. The bridge was not just a crossing. It was a room the whole village shared. That roof does something clever too. It protects the timber from rot. Rain never touches the structural wood. Sun never bakes it dry and cracked. The covering is why these bridges last so long. Beauty and function in the same design. The Chinese builders understood that centuries before modern engineers had the words for it. Some of these bridges span rivers with no pillar in the middle. The entire arch leaps from bank to bank in one bound. Picture crossing a wide mountain river on nothing but interlocked logs. Nothing beneath you but rushing water. And yet you feel completely solid. That confidence under your feet comes from geometry perfected over generations. Most of them cluster in the mountains of Fujian and Zhejiang, remote green valleys with fast cold rivers. The terrain is steep, the water violent in monsoon season. These are the hardest places to build, and that is exactly why the technique flourished there. Necessity taught people to weave wood instead of trusting stone. You can find images that survive on ancient scrolls. A famous 1,000-year-old Chinese painting shows a rainbow bridge crowded with life. Boats passing beneath. Merchants swarming across. It proves this technology existed a millennium ago. When you look at that painting, you're seeing the same bridge idea still standing in the mountains today. Here is something to try in your own hands. Take a few pencils or chopsticks. Weave them over and under, pressing against each other. Push down gently and feel them lock. You just built the same principle that holds up an 800-year-old bridge. The physics fits in your palm. Fire is the real enemy, not water. Because the whole bridge is wood, a single spark can be a disaster. Villages guarded them carefully. Some kept water barrels on the bridge itself. Losing the bridge meant losing the village heart and the crossing both. So people watched over them like family members. Today, a handful of master builders are teaching again. Young apprentices are learning to read the timber and feel the weave. The knowledge is being rescued sentence by sentence, joint by joint, and new rainbow bridges are rising once more. A 1,000-year craft pulled back from the edge of silence. So next time you cross any bridge, pause for a second. Feel the ground hold under your feet. Somewhere in the Chinese mountains, a bridge is holding thousands of people the same way it did centuries ago, held together by nothing but wood, pressure, and patient human memory. If this amazed you, subscribe to World in Chinese Eyes and keep wandering these hidden wonders with us.